So this is the homepage for my FMP. It's called Inside Fashion. It's about fashion, like what kind of clothes British people like. So this is some of my research. Yeah, so at first I was going to do a Vans commercial. So I researched like the weaknesses and strengths of a Vans commercial, and yeah, one of the strengths is that like Vans are pretty simple shoes. There's a lot of research. There's a lot of easy information to access about them, and I already know quite a bit about them. One of the weaknesses it'd be I was only limited to British fashion, and because the product title was made in Britain and it's not a British brand, and one of the things that another negative of it would be I couldn't film inside the stores, and also if I wouldn't be able to access people who had the shoes, that might be a bit difficult. And like things that inspired me for it were like Complex News and like Louis Vuitton, Takashi Murakami, like Vans commercials. Another idea I had was an art commercial or like an art documentary. I just talk about my favorite artists like Takashi Murakami and Lowry. But a weakness of that would be that they're not British artists, and it's like British fashion, British art and stuff like that. And people that inspired me were Bloomberg and just different artsy music videos like Kanye West videos. And then in the end I settled for a fashion documentary because I like fashion and a lot of people I know are into fashion. Yeah. But the weakness would be that it's British fashion again, and a lot of clothes brands are not British. But a strength would be it's easy to access people who like clothes. I like clothes. Yeah, and I did a lot of location research, so I just looked at this, did research in the stores I was searching, and it was a bit difficult. I couldn't film inside, but yeah.
Where did you go for your location research, Dylan?
Oxford Circus, Oxford Street and Soho, so just kind of like the central London kind of area.
Okay. Was there a particular reason why you chose those areas?
Well, it's full of a lot of high-end stores, and a lot of people there are interested in fashion. It's kind of it's one of the most stylish areas in London, okay. I think. Cool. Yeah. So this is my proposal. Yeah, so in my proposal I just talked about basically the goals and aspirations I had with making this documentary, which was to kind of just give people an insight into British fashion, and why people like clothes and what makes people want to buy them, and it's kind of like the effect branding has on people. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I just talked about the whole concept and like what different equipment I was going to use in the proposal, and yeah, I just evaluated it. Yeah.
Do you think making this project you kept to your proposal idea?
Yeah, it changed a bit over time, but I've talked about it in my reflective journal how I've changed over time.
Okay.
Yeah.
How can you film inside the shop?
Inside the shop, I think it affects the brand image. If I film inside the shop, I could give them like a negative rep, or yeah. Or it could they don't know what I could be doing with the information I get from them. But yeah, in my reflective journal, I just kind of reflected on how the difficulties I came across, like forgetting a USB, or how I'd use the Google Drive and forget that everything else doesn't save automatically, and like lose documents, or just procrastination. Yeah, stuff like that. Really.
Can we also see your video, a little bit of it?
Yeah, sure. What's next? Production paperwork. Yeah, the script just kind of has interview questions.
Yeah.
And yeah, I asked everyone the same question just so we get the same kind of points, really. Yeah. And an insight into like I chose 3 very different like ways that people dress very differently, just so I could get different answers, and there's like diversity and variety in my documentary, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the storyboard just has screenshots from the final project. Yeah. Yeah. The story just follows like an introduction where I just show like the outside the shops and it cuts into the interviews. Yeah, my mood board just kind of shows all the like the artistic side of my documentary and all the different like aesthetics and themes that kind of inspired it. There's the different artists and singers and rappers and logos and stuff that just inspired it. Well, that inspired the editing process really. This is just the pitch. I roughly just summed up everything that's just in it, all the contents, all like the small details and stuff. Yeah, I just talked about the target audience, which were like part of the A socio-economic classification group, mostly just because it features a lot of high-end clothes, and the people who can afford it are part of the A group. Yeah, and the secondary target audience will probably be in the B because they can still afford it, but less of the high-end, really expensive stuff. Yeah. And the research has looked at different types of documentaries and different videos that had the same themes. My shot list just shows that the outside and then introduction, it's mainly just long shots because it's from a distance, and I couldn't use a tripod because the area was too busy. And
Did that shot list help you when it came to filming?
yeah, it did. Yeah.
In what way?
Well, I wouldn't have to like improvise once I got outside because I know it was quite busy where I was filming, and I wouldn't have to make up the shots. And my interviews were medium close-ups.
Okay.
Yeah, because of the green screen, I had to do it from there. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you complete a rough edit for your?
I didn't get down to in the rough edit because I struggled with Final Cut. There was a problem with my email address. Yeah. In my risk assessment, I just talked about the different risks that came across, which were tripping over equipment, like wires in the green screen room, also tripping over the green screen, and the lights being too bright, it could damage your eyes. Yeah, I also compared different websites just so I could get like an idea for my one. I compared the WWE website, the Spotify website, and the Instagram website.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I compared and researched a lot of different types of documentaries, including expository, observational, participatory, reflective, performative, and poetic.
And what type is yours?
Mine it's really observational, and I'd say quite insightful as well.
Okay.
Yeah. I also compared different types of filming techniques, including the good ones and the bad ones, and the good ones like the rule of thirds, good production of subject, and good positioning of the microphone, because in my first production, the audio wasn't very good because I didn't use a microphone. And the bad filming techniques were like poor quality of light, audio pollution, difficulties with hard light, overexposure, underexposure, poor shot composition, and yeah. If you watch a short.
Yes, please. Yeah, if we could.
In my next production, I'm probably going to cut the audio down a bit because in my SurveyMonkey results, it said that the introduction was a bit long and the length was kind of a weakness because it's a bit too long. So yeah, this is some of the interviews as well.
That's really hard. I'm gonna say either Versace.
That's really hard because I like a lot of.
The max I spend in like a year is like 500 to 600. A lot.
Yeah. Yeah, so in my SurveyMonkey results, it said that the music used suited it, the lighting was quite good, the production was insightful, which was what I intended to do, but the sound quality, I realised there's a bit there's a few scenes when it's not too good,
Okay.
and yeah, also the production length wasn't the best.
So in the future, how could you improve that? Do you think? What are the ways that you would improve that?
What, the sound quality or the
Yeah.
I'll probably make sure there's no one else in the room while I'm filming, and also keep the door closed, put a sign up to say I'm filming, and bring the mic closer maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
What type of mic did you use?
A camera mic.
Oh, so it's a built-in one, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, in my evaluation I kind of just evaluated everything
Mhm.
down to the very like small details and just all the struggles that I came across and what I can do to improve next time. Yeah, that's it.
That's
Yeah.
it. Well done.